In this video we are going to discuss about specific deduction under section 30, 31 and 32. So let us discuss one by one all the deduction in this video. So first deduction that you get from PGBP, profits and gains of business or profession, under section 30 is rent, rates, taxes, repairs and insurance for building. If rent is paid by tenant, if you have taken building on a rental basis, then obviously you are a tenant, and if you have paid rent for the same, then it is deductible. If you are paying taxes, whether as a tenant or as a owner, then it is deductible, but you have to apply the section 43b. In 43b it is clearly said that even though this taxes is not paid before the completion of the previous year, but if it is paid before the filing of the due date of filing return of income, then it is allowed as a deduction. Like taxes must be paid by the person on or before 31st March of every year, but if it is not paid, but if it is paid before due date of filing of return, then also this deduction of taxes is available to that person. Then revenue repairs, if revenue repairs is done by owner or tenant, and I already explained you what is revenue repairs. Revenue repairs means if like if you are constructing one another floor on particular building, it is not a revenue repairs, it is a capital repairs, and those expenditures are not allowed as a deduction. So only revenue repairs are allowed as a deduction, whether it is done by owner or tenant, both the to both the person deduction is available. Insurance, if owner has taken insurance for the building, then only deduction is available, but if tenant has taken the insurance for the building, then deduction is not available. So that is the thing that this table will help you out a lot to understand the concept. Once again I am revising whole idea. If rent is paid by tenant, then it is deductible, deduction is available to tenant. If taxes is paid before the due date of filing of return of income, then deduction for the same is available. If revenue repairs is incurred either by tenant or by owner, to both the person deduction is available. Insurance, in case of insurance, insurance is taken by owner, then deduction is available to owner. And the one more thing that you have to keep in mind, that if any capital repair is done by person, owner or tenant, then it is not deductible to that person. Next one, revenue repairs and insurance of plant, machinery and furniture. Section 31, this is very simple. Any revenue repairs or any insurance person has taken for plant, machinery or furniture, then obviously deduction for the same is available, and person can write down those expenditure on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and by that amount their profit will be reduced. Now depreciation, section 32, on block of asset and not on individual asset. So here the most important section for PGBP is section 32, in which you will get depreciation. But what is the golden rule here? Block of asset depreciation is available on block of asset and not on individual asset. Now conditions to be satisfied to claim depreciation: ownership, part or full, registered or beneficial owner. So means depreciation is available if you are a part use asset for the part time or full time, whatever. If you have used asset only for 3 days, then also depreciation is available as per income tax. And if you have asset, if you have used the asset for the full year, then also depreciation is available. Then registered owner and beneficial owner. Registered owner means if you are a registered owner of the asset, then also depreciation is available. If you are not a registered owner, but if you are using the asset and you have a right to use that the asset, you are the beneficial owner, then also depreciation is available. Note, here one important note is that if tenant incurs capital expenditure on lease and rented building, he will get depreciation on such a capital expenditure. What is this? Let us say one tenant has leased one building for 50 years. Now he had constructed one another floor on it, incurred expenditure of 50 lakh, let us say. Now on this 50 lakh, depreciation is available to tenant also, because this is a this building he has taken on a lease or rented basis for 50 years, and that is why whatever capital expenditure he has incurred, a deduction of that capital expenditure is not available as a deduction, but depreciation on 50 lakh is available as a deduction. So that you have to keep in mind. Used by the assessee for his business or profession during previous year. This is also important. Here use is important, whether it is active use or passive use, for example trial run, generator, etc. So if you are using asset actively, if you are using asset passively, then also deduction is available. Second previous year onwards, asset used for one day in previous year, that is 100% depreciation as per the rate of depreciation. And first previous year if used, then used for less than 180 days, only 50% of the allowable depreciation. Note means what here? Asset acquired in previous year but not put to use for 180 days, condition is not applicable for second previous year. Thus 100% depreciation will be allowed in the next previous year when it is put to use. In previous year 2018 and 19, you have used asset, you have not used asset, but in second year you have purchased the asset in this year, but you have used the asset in the second year, that is 1920. In this case, in 1920, let us say you have purchased asset of rupees 5 lakh and rate of depreciation applicable on it is 10%. So in next year, how much depreciation is available in 1920? So full depreciation of 5 lakh, 50%, 10% of 5 lakh, that is 50,000 depreciation is available in the next year. The if you have purchased the asset in 2021-22 and it was purchased on let us say 31st December 2021, so obviously this asset is used in the previous year 21-22 for less than 180 days, because it was purchased on 31st December 2021. So that is why it is used for less than 180 days. So in the year of purchase, when it is put to use, let us say if it is put to use also, then in this case uh, value of asset is 10 lakh, rate of depreciation say for example 10%. So how much depreciation is available in previous year 21-22? So here your answer. So you will get not full depreciation of 10%. You will get only half depreciation, that is 5%. So 5% of 10 lakh. So in this case also you will get 50,000 as a depreciation. You have purchased the asset in previous year 2021-22, but you have not used this asset in previous year 21-22, not used for a single day, but now you have used in the second and subsequent previous year 22-23, you have started using the asset now, and it was used only less than, let us say it is used only for 10 days in 22-23. So now in this case, whether he will get full depreciation or half depreciation, in this case exception of 180 days is not applicable, because it was purchased in 21-22. In 21-22 the asset was not put to use, so then it was put to use in the next subsequent year, and this exception is not applicable in subsequent year. So that is why in next year full depreciation, that is if rate of depreciation let us say 10%, then 10% depreciation is available, like value of asset is 20 lakh, rate of depreciation is 10%. So in this case 2 lakh is available as a depreciation in second and subsequent year, because what is the rule? Exception of 180 days is applicable only in case of first previous year when asset was purchased. If it is used in first previous year in which it is purchased, then only this exception is applicable. Otherwise, this exception is not applicable. Now, used partly for business and partly for personal purpose. Depreciation under section 32, depreciation proportionate to business only. If it is used partly for business purpose and partly for personal purpose, let us say 5 lakh asset, value of asset is 5 lakh, and from this 5 lakh you have used partly, that is 2 lakh 50,000, 2 lakh 2.5 lakh and 2.5 lakh. 2.5 lakh is used for personal purpose and 2.5 lakh is used for business purpose. Then depreciation is available for in business only on this amount, not on this amount. Then use partly for business and partly for agricultural purpose. Depreciation under section 32, depreciation proportionate to business only available to deduction. The assessee is engaged in business of letting of asset. Depreciation is allowed under section 32. If assessee is not engaged in business of letting of asset, depreciation is allowed under section 57 subsection 2. This is also important. यानी assessee का काम ही है कि asset को लेट आउट करना. तो ओनर कौन हुआ असेट का? वही हुआ, और वो उसका बिजनेस है कि असेट को लेट आउट करना, और उस पे जो भी डेप्रिसिएशन आएगा वो सेक्शन 32 में एप्लीकेबल होगा. बट अगर असेसी असेट को लेट आउट करना वो उसका बिजनेस नहीं है, ओकेजनली उसने उसके पास कोई असेट पड़ा हुआ था और उसने वो असेट को लेट आउट कर दिया, इन दिस केस whether he will get deduction under section 32, answer is no. He will get deduction of depreciation, but he will get deduction of this depreciation under section 57, and this comes under income from other source. income from other source में उसको ये deduction मिलेगा. How to decide the block of asset, same class and having same rate of depreciation? If you want to decide block of asset, the rule that you have to keep in mind is same class of the asset and having same rate of depreciation. That will decide your block of asset. Means furniture A and furniture B, let us say for example, if it is 10%, then 10%, then how many blocks can you make from it? So here class of asset is same, furniture, but rate of depreciation is same or not? That is same. So that means what? You can make one block from this. But now take another example of plant. In plant A, B, C and D, four plants are given. Then in on plant A, 10% rate of depreciation is there. On plant B, 10%. On plant C, 15%. And plant D, 15%. Then how many class of asset is there? Only one class of asset is there. But how many rate of depreciation is there? So there are two rate of depreciation, 10 and 15. So according to the class of asset and rate of depreciation, you will make two blocks. तो आपके पास दो ब्लॉक बन जाएगा यहाँ पे. A and B will make one block of asset and C and D will make another block of asset. So that is why it is very essential to know what is the class of asset and what is the rate of depreciation. By applying these two criteria, you have to decide block of asset. Now there are certain steps that will help you out to make a particular block of asset. First of all, asset, you have to classify the assets. Assets is classified into mainly two categories: tangible assets and intangible assets. All tangible assets are shall further be classified into building, plant and machinery and furniture. So this is about another classification of tangible asset. So building, plant and machinery and furniture. So now how many total class of asset is there with you? As per the income tax point of view, there are total four class of asset. First one building, second one plant and machinery, and third one furniture. Group the classified asset in each category separately on the basis of rate of depreciation. Asset having same rate of depreciation should be grouped together. Now let us say plant A, B, C, D, furniture A, B, then copyright, patent. So now these are the different, you have three class of asset. First class is plant, second class is furniture, third class is copyright and patent. On this, let us say different rate of depreciation is available on all the class of asset, and here 25%, here also 25%, 10%, 10%, here 15%, 15%, then 10% and 10%. So how many blocks can be made from this? So there are total, this plant A and B will make, these two will make one block, plant C and D, because it is a same class, so it will make another block, block 2. Furniture A and B will make third block, then copyright and patent will make fourth block. So this is the way by which first of all you have to classify the asset, and then according to the rate of depreciation they are grouped into a same category to make a particular block. So this way you can find out the block of asset. Steps to calculate depreciation, it is very important. Find the closing WDV of the block for previous year. So how to find out closing WDV of the block of previous year? So first of all you have to find out opening written down value plus purchase during the year. You have to add into the opening WDV minus sales value. So you have to deduct the whatever sale proceed occurred during the previous year, that you have to deduct, and after deducting you will get a closing value of the block of particular asset. Now classify the asset for 180 days condition. If it is used for less than 180 days, then full half depreciation is available, and if it is used for full more than 180 days, then full depreciation is available. So you have to classify whether it is used for less than 180 days or more than 180 days. Calculate depreciation on asset used for less than 180 days. Reduce WDV of asset in step 3 from closing WDV. So now what you have to do? You have to deduct depreciation which you got from the closing WDV to find out the opening WDV of the next financial year. 100% depreciation as per the rates on balance WDV is available in the next year. The depreciation provided in the profit and loss account is 1,05,000. This way example is provided. So in profit and loss account, as per the profit and loss account, depreciation is 1,05,000. Was based on the following information. The opening WDV of plant and machinery, that is written down value as on 31st March 2021 minus depreciation for the previous year 2020-21. So that is opening WDV of plant and machinery as on 1st April 2021, because it is a you have deducted the depreciation, and after deducting depreciation you got this, so it will become your opening WDV for this current year. A new plant falling under the same block of depreciation was bought on 1/7/2021. It is bought on 1/7, that means it is used for more than 180 days, so 70,000. And two old plants were sold on 1/10/2021 for 50,000. Now we have to calculate depreciation. Let us say rate of depreciation for this transaction is 15%. So what is the depreciation available as per the income tax? So in this example, opening WDV of block of asset on 1st April 2021 is 4,20,000. So this is opening WDV. Now purchase made during the previous year is on 1/7/2021. That means what? It is used for more than 180 days. So 70,000. So 4,90,000. On this 70,000 also full depreciation is available, as it was purchased for as it was used for more than 180 days. Then sales during the previous year 50,000. It will be deducted from the 4,90,000. You will get 4 lakh 40,000. So this is what? This is your closing WDV as on 31st March 2022. That is 4,40,000. And depreciation on the same amount 66,000 at 15% is available on 4,40,000. So after deducting 66,000 from 4,40,000, you will get 3,74,000. This is your opening WDV as on 1st April 22. So this way you have to make calculation for every year, and next year same 15% depreciation is available on 3,74,000. So this is as per the profit and loss account 1,05,000 depreciation is available, but as per the income tax only 66,000 depreciation is available. So what you have to do, as per whatever depreciation given in the profit and loss account as per the accounting, that you have to add, and as per income tax whatever depreciation you got, that you have to deduct. So this is the perfect way of calculating depreciation. Let us make this example little bit tricky. Let us say for example, if this say purchase, that is if this asset was purchased on 31st December 2021, in this case how depreciation will be calculated? So now in this case your depreciation will be calculated in a different manner. So what is your block of asset? 4,20,000. This is opening WDV. What you have to do? You have to add purchase, but purchase was made on 31st December 2021. So 4,90,000. Now sales will remain same. Let us say 50,000. So 4,40,000 is your closing WDV as on 31st March 22. 31st March 22. This is your closing WDV. Now you have to make classification here. 70,000 and remaining value, balance value. So 3,70,000 is here. 3,70,000. On this 70,000, half depreciation is available. That is 7.5% of 70,000. And here full depreciation, because rate of depreciation is 15%. So full depreciation is available. On this 55,500 is available as a depreciation. 5,250 is available as a depreciation. So total depreciation is 60,750, because 70,000, that asset, new asset which was purchased after and it is used for less than 180 days, यानी वो 180 डेज से कम डेज के लिए यूज किया है, उसके लिए उस पर कितना डिप्रिसिएशन मिलेगा? हाफ, और रिमेनिंग जो बैलेंस है उस पर फुल डिप्रिसिएशन मिलेगा. अब ये 4,40,000 में से आपको ये 60,750 माइनस करने का, और जो भी बैलेंस आएगा 3,79,250, आपको ये बैलेंस नेक्स्ट ईयर इस पे पूरा डिप्रिसिएशन 15% मिल जाएगा. लेट अस से देयर आर फोर असेट A B C D, plant A, plant B, plant C, plant D, and total value of all the four asset is let us say plant A value is 1 lakh, 2 lakh, plant B, plant C 3 lakh, and plant D 4 lakh. Now total value of the block and rate of depreciation on all the asset is 15%. 15%, that means they are falling in the same block. Same, all are plant, that means a class of asset is same, rate of depreciation is also same, and they have purchased one more plant called plant E for rupees 5 lakh, and rate of depreciation is also 15 lakh. They have sold one plant called B and C. They have sold B, C, and they have sold A, B, C, let us say, and it was sold for 20 lakh. Now how much depreciation is available in this case? In WDV is 10 lakh. That is A, B, C, D. One group will make 10 lakh. Purchase you have made of 5 lakh. So total value after purchase is 15 lakh, and this purchase and asset was used for, let us say, for more than 180 days. So what is the total value of block of asset right now? 15 lakh. But plant A, B, C was sold for 20 lakh. In this case, here block value sale proceed is more than the first value. In this case 5 lakh is your short term capital gain. and you will not get any depreciation. You will not get deduction of depreciation. Why? Because your sale proceed is more than your value of the block. So reversely, 5 lakh will be considered as a short term capital gain, and it will be chargeable under the head capital gain chapter. And one more thing, that you will not get any deduction even though you have a set called D and E. Still the D and E, these two asset is there in your business, then also in on this two asset you will not get depreciation. And one more situation is there, in that you will not get any depreciation. Let us say here plant A, B, C, D. Total value of this plant A, B, C, D is, let us say, 20 lakh. You have purchased plant E for 5 lakh. So value is how much? 25 lakh. You have sold A, B, C, D, E. All assets are sold for 20 lakh. Now 5 lakh is available here. And on this 5 lakh, whether depreciation is available, because block value is not zero, but your block is empty. Here no asset is there. So that is why this 5 lakh will be considered as your short term capital loss, and you will not get any depreciation here also, because here your block is empty. In above case, block value is 0, because 15 minus 20, that means your block value is 0, but in this case block becomes empty. So these are the two situations in which you will not get any depreciation. So it is very important, your block value should be positive and your block should not become empty. Then only in that case you will get depreciation. Otherwise you will not get depreciation for the particular block. Now what are the buildings? Building includes roads, bridge, tube wells attached to it or forming part of it. So building does not include only building, but if building, roads or bridges or tube wells, if it is attached to the building, and then depreciation on road, bridge and tube well is also available for the same. So that is why building is a very broad term. What are, let us say there are big buildings in which there are bridge also, there are roads also. So depreciation is available on the roads also, on bridge also, and because it is attached to it, it is a forming part of the building. So that is why depreciation is available on that value also. Machinery is nothing but it is one type of asset which is directly associated with the production or with the manufacturing. So that is why it is called machinery. What is furniture? Asset used for convenience or decoration is called furniture. Any other asset essential to carry out the business is considered as a plant. Let us say chair. So chair is a furniture or plant. So obviously it is a furniture. Fan or tube light. So whether it is considered as a furniture or not, so it will be considered as a plant. So what is included and what is excluded here? So included means ship, vehicles, books, scientific apparatus and surgical use for business purpose. On these all things depreciation is available, but depreciation is not available on tea bushes or livestock. टी bushes मीन्स चाय की जो बागान होता है वो, लाइव स्टॉक्स मीन्स एनिमल्स, ह्यूमन बॉडी और स्टॉक इन ट्रेड, बिल्डिंग्स। अगर आप कोई बिल्डिंग है जो स्टॉक इन ट्रेड रखता है, जो बिजनेस पर्पस के लिए यूज नहीं किया, तो ऐसी चीजों पे आपको डिप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिलेगा। Points to remember: no depreciation on land and personal asset, thus not included in any block. लैंड एंड पर्सनल असेट पे कभी भी डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिलता, इसलिए उसको कभी भी कोई ब्लॉक में ऐड नहीं होता, क्योंकि लैंड अब हमेशा वैल्यू डेप्रिशिएट नहीं होती, लैंड की वैल्यू अप्रिशिएट होती है, तो इसीलिए उस पर डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिलेगा। एंड पर्सनल असेट विच इज नॉट यूज फॉर द बिजनेस पर्पस, तो उस पर भी डिडक्शन मिलने की कोई प्रोबेबिलिटी नहीं है। So while calculating depreciation on building, cost of land is to be excluded. This is also important. Let us say this is a building and this building is constructed on a land, and let us say this is a land. Value of land is 2 crore and value of building is 5 crore. So now total value, when you Normally, what is the layman's in layman's language? What is the cost of the building? 7 crore. So whether you will get depreciation on 7 crore? No. You have to exclude the value of land from the total value if it is total value is considered. So you have to depreciation is available only on the value of building, not on the value of land. So that is why here 2 crore will be excluded. So depreciation is available only on 5 crore. So that thing you have to keep in mind. So this is all about depreciation. That's all for today. If you have any doubt in this, you can ask in comment box. I will try to make reply for the same. Thank you very much.